Hey! And welcome to the final episode of Brew Stories this year.
It is indeed the final episode. We've had a great year. We've done some wonderful things. We've learned some lovely stuff. We met some great people, which is what we wanted to do really. And we've got Brew Stories word out. Looking forward to next year where it's going to be bigger and better. So, final episode now. We're going to go to somewhere we've always wanted to go to this year and never quite got around with. But finally, we've managed to go to...
Errant Brewery. Yes! Come on, let's go. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Brew Stories. Today with Errant, and I've been joined by Martyn.
Hello.
And my first question is, how did you get started as a brewer, and why?
It's been a long-term sort of it's burning desire for me. I've always wanted to get into beer. I mean, I've not really been a brewer by trade. For me, it's something I've always wanted to do. And it's always been something I've always thought about doing, and then I got in touch with a long-term friend of mine, Tom, who is sat here, and asked him about brewing. He's been brewing for about 5 years. So, what's it like being a brewer? Is it easy enough to do? And it turns out he had very similar ideas to me. We met up, we had far too many beers. It seemed like a good idea, and 2 years and a bit on, here we are.
What's a typical day like working at Errant Brewery?
On Monday we do our sales calls, we go out and sell our beer. Tuesdays we wash our barrels. Wednesdays we deliver. Thursdays we brew. Fridays we brew.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat. And for about 2-3 weeks we can manage that over and over.
So do you have any beer heroes or people you like to work with?
I mean, yeah, we're a pretty big fan of collaborations and whatnot, because all the collaboration of breweries we visited, we pick up all these little things from everyone we go to, these little hints and tips, these strange ways that people do things, ways that people add their hops or the way they mash in, little additions, maybe people use lactose to their brews to get its desired effect, things like that, and they all add to beer in their own unique way. And
right.
There's things that we've picked up from breweries that we maybe wouldn't have thought of ourselves, and everything changes the way your beer comes out to make it a bit more unique and make it more your own. So I think the stuff that you see coming out of us now, 2 years, now, it's completely different how it was 2 years ago, and that's all from things we've picked up from everybody else that we've worked with over the past 2 years. So it's all these little things, built bit on bit from everything that we've worked with.
If you could brew any style of beer, what would you make and why?
It's a really boring style of beer, right? But I've always wanted to brew an ESB because I'm a massive fan of Fuller's ESB.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to brew one. And not like Errant's unique take on ESB or a really messed up ESB, just an ESB. Yeah. Straight up English ESB, possibly even just a clone of it, because there's just something magical and amazing about just a nice, sweet English bitter. And I would just love to just do something like that.
I look forward to it. Who does the really cool drawing?
Well, we've had two artists. We had one of Tom's friends called Sasha. She did it. It's all in chronological order from sort of top to bottom all the way through.
Right.
And everything up to Jungle, which is the snake just below the clock,
yes,
was Sasha.
Right.
And then everything beyond that, all the way to the right, is a local artist called Tom Boyle.
Right.
And he's done everything onwards from there.
And they have a tap room?
Yeah. We've got our tap room on site as well, which is open mostly just for events at the moment, a bit here and there, bits and spots. But after New Year, we're up to be open every weekend.
Brilliant. So
come New Year, we should be open a lot more regularly. Have people down, hopefully every weekend, come down, try the beers, take part in little tours of the brewery, see what's going on. Hoping to do a lot more events as well. Got a great idea for a beer pong tournament.
Okay, that sounds good.
I want to set it up I've got this idea of it being a real boxing event. I want to have we've got these tables here. I'm going to mark them out with proper markings where all the beer pong comps go. And I'm going to have a table on the side for commentators and stuff. So see if we get you guys to have them on the tables.
Yeah.
See if we get craft beer hour next to you.
Definitely.
Definitely get some guys speaking Spanish as well, landing next to you.
Excellent. Well, thank you for that. That's great. Hey, we're back.
Welcome back.
Hey, that was cool, eh?
It was cool, yes. Errant's a lovely place to very young people who are going to go very far, I think. Smashing brewery, looks great, feels great, beer tastes great. What do you want?
And if you're free on Thursday, they have a beer launching at the Town Mouse.
They are launching Biscuit of Burden,
That's
I
right.
believe, which is a collab.
Yep, with Drygate and Stew Brew.
Yeah, so go along to that if you can on Thursday at the Town House. I think we're going to pop along.
Might do.
Who knows?
Because after all, we do this
For
for the love of beer. Cheers, guys.
Okay, go on 3 then.
Do you want to count us in?
1,